Hey, what's going on, you guys? When you guys to another one take review, it's your boy Big Dog back with a review for the 100 episode, season 7, episode 5. Welcome to Bardo. Good episode this week. Echo lose her mind, Bellamy possibly dead. We see what happened with Octavia. Yes, that is what I want. Things are getting definitely a little bit more intense. One, the believers, the people who believe in Russell and the primes and everything, they setting themselves on fire every hour until Russell is free. Crazy than a son bit, right? I know it. They crazy. They out there lost their damn mind. First of all, it's not even Russell. They don't even know it. Shade Hater. Shade Hater killed Russell. You know what I'm saying? They don't know though. But someone does now. I guess I'll cover that part first and say the best for last. That was going on, so they sent John in, who's supposedly a prime, but definitely not. They questioned him, and he failed. Okay, he failed. He don't know the 4 R's or the prime, so of course John got found out. It's John Murphy. Okay, it is what it is though, because John, in typical John Murphy fashion, he still survives. Russell comes in, get on his followers and worshipers' ass. Like, hey, what is wrong with you guys? Kneel. And listen, that's how Indra found out who he was. It was Shade Hater. Which is odd to me, considering the fact that I'm pretty sure that it had to be more than just him to say kneel throughout her life. But I guess he said it with such a tone, a gravitas, that she recognized it when she saw it, and she knew immediately. Well, she caught him easily when she spoke in Tree Crew and said, "Hey, there's a spider on your shoulder." And he looked on his shoulders like, "Dude, come on, dude." But then again, it's just he wasn't thinking. Just caught him off guard, which was smart on her. But now it's like, hey, once we kill you this time, it's over, because they about to take the thing out of his neck, destroy it. So when Shade Hater dies, he dies. When Russell dies, it's all over. Which is a very interesting thing. Now, on to Bardo, okay, which is the most interesting part of this whole thing. We seen what happened how Octavia got there, what happened when she got there. We still don't know what Dios is at. I'm thinking Dios is in a much better situation than everybody else. I truly believe that. I think she's in a good situation. It's gonna surprise everybody once they find out where she's at. But as far as Octavia, she has to go through this thing where I think his name Levitt. He goes and they have the technology to read people's minds and go and see their memories and stuff. And he's going through Octavia's. It was funny because she didn't want to open up to him at first. Of course, it was just hey, you kind of have to. If not, it's gonna get bad for you. And she opens up, and then one of the things, it was Hope. He found out that Hope was still on Planet Beta, Skyrim, whichever one you want to call it. And she's just yo, I'll tell you everything, I'll let you see everything, just keep that out your report. And he kept his word, and he seemed like he kept his word. Only thing is, it didn't really matter. Now, like I said, when he was going through and when he saw her kill Pike, he was like, yes! I enjoyed that too. And he's just yo, you're not a murderer, you're not a killer, you're a warrior with a big heart. Because that's what she is. I've always said that. He said, with you, me, blood, rain. I was like, yes, get to that part. You ain't got to the best part to show you. Just going through her. So, but the biggest thing is what's the guy? Neil McDonough, I think is his name. Plays a guy named Anders. Okay, who is looking for. They have some stones or something, and I didn't quite get that part. I'm gonna have to watch the episode again because I actually did enjoy the episode. It's worth watching twice. So because also I want to be able to understand everything that's happening. Clark apparently is the key. Of course, Clark is the key. Out of every person ever to ever exist in all of humanity and mankind, Clark is the person for what? I don't know. That's the only part. I'm just ah. Nonetheless, back to Octavia. Days go by, and she and Levy tells her like, "Hey, you've been here for a while, so time works different there." Years have gone by, and the first person she sees, she thinks is Diosa, but it's actually Hope. And Hope, she apologized to her like, "Hey, I'm sorry that I couldn't be there for you." A lot of things change, and that's when we see Octavia go back. When she go back in with Gabriel, when like her memory is messed up, and that she had the tattoo. But Hope wasn't able to escape with her. Hope was held there. Certain things happened to her. In order to save Diosa, she had to stab Octavia. Octavia just had to get sent back. And this episode, you see Hope, Echo, and Gabriel going in to try to save Octavia and Diosa again, as well as Bellamy. Bellamy, once he got there, Octavia had to convince him, "Hey, bro, chill. Hey, you guys, I tell you everything you want to know about Clark and everybody else. Just don't hurt my brother and just let him go back." We don't know what happened to Bellamy necessarily, or do we? What's the name? Anders. I just thought about it. Anders probably didn't set the coordinates to send Bellamy back to Sanctum. He probably sent him to another planet. Granted, the guy, one of the disciples decided to blow himself up or something, which was not smart at all. It was just a terrible idea. Why would you do that? You have your people there too. Like, why would you? But I think Bellamy definitely jumped through the portal before then. It's weird. It's a couple of like things still loose. Echo saw that, completely lost her mind, ended up killing the new it's like the mine operator. She's officially a liability now because she's too emotionally invested. I like, granted, that was a time when she was do everything for the tribe, and so I mean, like, she did everything for the tribe. She was an assassin, she was a spy, so she only knew the job. Now she so caught up. You mix that part of her, that savageness and that cunning. Now you mix that with all these emotions, it becomes the worst version of herself. Because now like that guy did, like, granted, like that guy did nothing. They don't nothing about these people. They just honestly been slaughtering them nonstop. They know nothing of what these people are trying to accomplish or anything. So it's just weird to me, and it makes them. It kind of makes you root against them in a way, because like, granted, those people have done the disciples have done some pretty cruel things with their shepherd and everything, but like, and it's just like the same. They got their shepherd. The Sanctum had the the primes and everything. So everybody got their own thing, and it's just it's weird because it's like, hey, every time the crew comes and the main crew, the cast, the Clark, Bellamy, Murphy, Octavia, all of them, just whenever they get into it with someone that's different from them, it's just like, hey, they always hit them with that, hey, this is wrong. And it's like, what you guys do is wrong. How do you guys live? And you guys never, every time you guys have been in power, it's not been great either. So it's just always weird to me. Nonetheless, I really enjoyed this episode because it finally cleared up those things I've been wondering. Because I was always wondering, like, what happened with Octavia? Why did Hope come back and stab her? It was so many different things I had a question about. It seemed like they really thought it through, though. And to me, it makes season 6 a little bit better. Granted, there's some stuff that happened in season 6 I still hate. But I think it improves season 6 because it seems like this stuff was planted, beforehand. It's not just stuff that just happened out the blue. So I enjoy that. But you guys let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys staying safe out there. Your boy, catch up with you later, man. Peace.